Yeah. Look. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Apply the pressure, apply the pressure. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Pressure make them up.
Pressure draw that line in the sand. Pressure turn a boy to a man. Pressure smack them toys out your hands. You did all that you can and gotta do it all again. Facing pressure, we up by the action and I noticed your absence. Is it your ovaries acting? Are you overreacting? Do not fold like a napkin, just tap in if you lacking. Pressure get a diamond cracking, but profits don't collapse. Fear the one that throw the soul and body in Gehenna. The pressure cooker simmer, we watching your nerves trimming. You trying to hold the line and hold your dinner. Stress expose pretenders. Pressure gets so tremendous, but just remember, pressure when you turn the other cheek for another week. Pressure when they call from overseas, trying to hurt the sheep. Pressure using precepts to fight the pressure. It's when you outlast your predecessors. Heavy message, it's overtime and overdrive. You know the vibe. The booster feel is oversized. I'm powered by the sun. Solarized pressure mean protecting the team by any means. It's marching 1,000 deep through Cabrini Green. It ain't Peachy Keenan's visions. Deacons with swords, we can keep it watch. It's you and you on the corners feeding flocks. It's notifying every nation that had us in them stock and tell them it's time to hold this L like it's 3 o'clock.
Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Apply the pressure, apply the pressure. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Pressure make them up. I realize the most highest tactics is pressure active. No need for toiletries, wickedness can't be cleansed in bathrooms. They throwing shots at us like liquor bottles of medical genocide. Really, I am inclined to get close with God. Shoots and ladders, climb the guy, using your head for leverage. What's pressure? 400 years and tears enslaved on multiple tiers. It's clear, pressure is nothing we fear. Pressure causes innovation, pressure bring reputation. Either get honored or name tainted, get trampled and died, raiment enduring while y'all fainted. The game shifted. You won't control us no more, cause this is a new system. My people is brain dead, but this is a new dimension. A dimension, Babylon politicians. Same game with different players. A haunted house to get crafty at different layers. I'm saying, photo out, but we opted you out. Brothers leave, man, it take nothing to drop you out. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Apply the pressure, apply the pressure. Pressure make them fall like a crumbling wall. Pressure make them fall like they lost it all. Pressure to these guys, pressure to them all. Pressure make them up.
Yeah, this one is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. And since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn. Yeah, this one is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. And since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn. Tried in that fire and made it out.
Welcome back to another week of Let's Talk Truth. Today you got myself, Officer Emmanuel,
Officer Baruch,
Officer Jonah, Officer Hezekiah,
Officer Zachariah.
Hey! All right, trigger alert, trigger alert, trigger alert.
Yep.
The topic for today, the Lizzo Effect.
Yes.
The Entitled Overweight black woman.
God's gonna hold you accountable for this?
The entitled. Now, if you don't know who Lizzo is, all praise to the Most High. You've been blessed up until today.
Sorry.
But you're going to learn today. All right? Lizzo is basically the spokesman. You know, whether you listen to her or not, she's your spokesman. She's the spokesman for the modern overweight black woman.
That's right.
Entitled. They have a weird authoritative type of confidence. Right? Now, and this is the thing, because I'm going to say this. It's wrong to insult, to bully people, right? It's not right. I grew up my whole life, I was short as hell. You understand? Mm-hmm. People pick on short people. People pick on
skinny
disabled people. Right? Skinny people, overly skinny people.
Why would you do
well,
that?
skinny
Why would you do any of
dudes,
that?
not skinny girls, but overly skinny dudes.
Right.
You understand? And people pick on fat people, right?
Right.
So it's not necessarily right to pick on people or whatever, regardless of whatever. You know what I'm saying? However, due to the pity and the sympathy that fat people have gotten over the years from people seeing them being insulted, it has enabled them and empowered them to a false sense of entitlement. You understand?
Right.
And also, let me say this, because like what I mentioned about, I put them in a category with people that deal with things that they have no control over. Like, you can't make yourself grow inches taller. Mm-hmm. You can't make yourself undisabled, unhandicapped if you was born like that. Right. You understand? With a disability.
Right.
Right? Now, if you're an overly skinny dude, yeah, you can eat, you can lift weights or whatever. You can control that. But for the most part, what I put fat people in the ball game with stuff that people don't have any control over, and they get, victimized. Right? However, if you fat, you can do something about it.
This is true.
And the problem with too much pity, too much sympathy, and all of that for those type of people is that enables them. It doesn't give them it doesn't give them the courage to lose the weight and become the best person that they can be and take care of their health to where they don't die. You understand? At an early age due to them neglecting their health.
That's
you understand? Right? When you enable these type of people, you are actually aiding their death. You are aiding their death.
Right.
And we got to start taking accountability for that. Y'all always want to take up for fat people.
That's right.
When y'all do take up for them, y'all got to add something in there. Like, don't be, doing that abusive talking, bullying and all that towards them, because that ain't going to, help them or whatever. Now, men, we could do that with men. You know what I'm saying? We could fat shame each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with women, it's a little different, right? You come at them a certain way per se. It's not exactly. Their emotions block what you're trying to do.
Right.
Right? However, the people that take up for them, y'all got to, instead of saying, stop talking about them and all that, y'all need to say, no, let's encourage them. Right. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to show you how to encourage a fat person to lose weight. Hey, my overweight brother or sister, let's get on this diet. Let's get on this workout plan.
Right.
You understand? Because I genuinely, sincerely care about your health. I'm not worried about your emotional state due to people calling out your weight is not more important to me than your longevity of life. Like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want your feelings to get hurt, but I'm more concerned with your health. So I'm not only going to defend you because I'm worried about your emotions, but I'm a more so help you on your journey to becoming a better person by losing weight, taking better care of your health. But y'all don't do that, especially not the black woman. Y'all just ready to defend whatever the hell the black man got something to say about.
Right.
Period. You understand? If the black man wanted to come out and say, we tired of how the stores, the gas stations be owned by the Arab and the Chinese. We tired of the Chinese people.
The hell is this?
Y'all will be like, don't be talking about our Chinese because our Chinese, they love us. And, you know, y'all just be ready to just defend whatever the black man got something to say about. Y'all got to start actually helping these people. All right?
That's right.
Today, y'all finna see the product of what y'all created by enabling more so than helping. All right, the Lizzo Effect. But before we get into that, all right, we're going to deal with something that's more crucial pertaining to our people at the moment. All right, so let's open up, let's warm up with this right here. What's up with that screen over there?
It's the other remote. Pointed directly at this one, though.
They called it Black Monday. It was the day the Supreme Court issued its famous ruling in Brown v. Board of Education, a ruling that told Americans school segregation was unconstitutional. And for a group of white Mississippians, that day came to be known as Black Monday. The moniker came from this man, Thomas Pickens Brady, a prominent segregationist and future Mississippi Supreme Court justice who gave a defiant speech against the Brown decision titled Black Monday. It was printed as a booklet and passed out to white school children in Mississippi. Seeped in racism and white supremacist thinking, you might not be surprised to hear that it was published by the white supremacist organization, the Citizens Council, a group that was also formed in Mississippi right after, take a guess, the Brown v. Board ruling. I'm telling you all this to show you how deeply rooted the racism in Mississippi goes, how vicious the backlash was to federally mandated integration of black and white people. Because all of this relates directly to what's happening in Mississippi today in terms of the floods, the water crisis, and tens of thousands of Americans unable to even drink water out of their own taps. So stay with me. Because going back, even though Brown ruled that segregation in schools was unconstitutional, it didn't actually end segregation in Mississippi and other southern states. The backlash we just told you about turned into a strong white resistance movement, and supremacist organizations like the Citizens Council pushed back on any kind of integration.
I am Alabama State Senator Sam Inglehart, also Executive Secretary of the Citizens Council of Alabama. We are dedicated to the preservation of segregation by peaceful and legal means.
You heard him. As the Jackson Free Press notes, the Citizens Council fought integration through economic boycotts and intimidation of black and white people who might go along with it, and eventually boasted more than 80,000 members in chapters across the South. The white population was so successful in maintaining segregation through dual school systems for black and white students that 15 years later, in 1969, the Supreme Court had to issue another ruling on school segregation. Alexander v. Holmes. It told southern states that were resistant to integration that they had to integrate right now.
In October, the Supreme Court ordered immediate integration of certain school districts in Mississippi. The decision was later broadened to include school districts in 3 other southern states. This year, these children are scheduled to attend an integrated school.
But that didn't happen. Rather than integrate, white families left the public school system there. And all white Mississippi state officials passed laws that allowed public funds, taxpayer dollars, to be taken from public schools and allocated to all white private schools. That's white flight. Jackson, the capital city of Mississippi, became...
So now... I like this video because he building up into the current issue at hand in Jackson, Mississippi. Right. He giving y'all the background. Listen, Mississippi is home of the worst so-called white people on the planet Earth.
That's true.
The worst Edomites live in Mississippi, Arkansas, and Alabama for sure.
Damn.
For real.
Right.
The worst in Tennessee.
Tennessee, right.
In Georgia.
The South.
Kentucky. But Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, that's the top 3. Home of the worst Edomites in the world. You understand? the history that these particular white folks got in America dealing with our people, they didn't want to get over slavery. They did not want to get over slavery to this day.
Right.
They do not want to get over it. They still want you niggers picking their damn cotton.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Nigger, lick the bottom of a damn shoe. That's how they look at you. That's how they want to treat you. You understand? Go ahead, Ups.
I was gonna say it was an article a while back that 2013 is when they officially abolished it on paperwork for Mississippi.
In Mississippi, right.
So we know like they was still about that game.
Right.
They was still about it. It's crazy.
Yep. And I don't know, because there was a term he used, white flight. Before the truth, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've literally, so you know our people on Real Underground, they never heard of this.
Right.
It's basically where they engineer engineer segregation through economic disinvestment.
Right.
They open up schools and call them private schools so that you can't go because obviously you don't have the money for it. But they keep you over here, and that's exactly what they did with Jackson, Mississippi. Like we were just in Jackson a few months ago. What was they posting? The water in the hotel. The water in the hotel that we was in was brown.
The Hiltons.
Exactly, and it's supposed to be the good hotel. Why? Because another thing, like Officer was hitting on, Jackson is 90% black. Jackson is the blackest city in America. But meanwhile, they still got that little percentage of Edomites that run the whole city. They in this small part.
Right.
They run it through these things that their forefathers in the 1950s and 60s set up a long time ago. And that's what caused the flooding. I'm pretty sure he's finna get into it.
And get Psalms 94 and 20 real quick, just to make a quick point about, because we went over it in depth in the, what was it, the Truth About Dreamland? Part 1 and Part 2. We went into it in depth dealing with the white flight and the red line and the stuff like that. Tactics that was used to keep segregation alive, and it's still alive to this day. I want y'all to pay attention to what the man said. The man said that they was able to take public school dollars, because that's what you pay taxes for. That's what fund public school system, the public school transportation, the books, all of that, right? The stuff, the resources for the public schools. Private schools are supposed to be privately funded. That's why they're private schools. That's why they can dictate who can enroll and who cannot. You understand? Right. Mm-hmm. But they made a law that enabled private schools to take public funds in order for white people to go to school away from black people.
Wow.
The hell is this?
They show you, man, you can't. They make the law. You are in captivity. They make the rule. They break their own rules and make new rules to say, nah, we not breaking it. We adding to it. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20.
Come on.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
The throne of iniquity is talking about the devil. All right, the so-called white man. Come on.
Which frameth mischief by a law.
They frame mischief by a law. Right? They have the control. They have the power by making laws. They are able to oppress you. They are able to enforce racism, classism, prejudice, all of these things they are able to enforce by making laws. Black people, we not able to do that. All we can do is run our mouth. They make the laws. They make the rules. That's why the world is set up how it is today, even though slavery is abolished and all of that. Yeah. Segregation, racism, how they still over you in all things is because they put laws in place that are still in effect to this day. Go ahead.
In other words, it's a fixed fight. they already 10 steps ahead. They are say, okay, so we gotta. It's like if I say we got 2 kids right here, right? I give one of them some money and I don't give the other one money, and I say, okay, whoever has money, it don't matter. I'm not racist. Whoever got the money, buy this. But it's like you didn't even give me no money. Well, that's just how it is. That's the society we live in.
Exactly. All right, go back to the video.
Predominantly black. In fact, it's now 82% black, the blackest big city in America, and it has a diminishing local revenue from many of the low-income residents left behind. As one black Jackson resident told NBC News back in 2006, a lot of the economic base was leaving, our tax dollars were leaving, so by the time people that looked like us took over the administration of these public schools, they're administrating a bankrupt system.
Facts.
But it wasn't just the school system that was affected by white flight and the loss of a tax base. Every aspect of the city's infrastructure was affected. Which brings us back to today. The city's water system is particularly plagued after years of neglect and underinvestment. Donna Ladd, investigative journalist and the founding editor of the Mississippi Free Press in Jackson, she wrote last year, quote, "Many of the same prominent whites who proudly attended well-funded public schools in Jackson before integration used the state legislature to control how much Jackson can tax our own citizens in order to pay for our own needs. They won't support desperately needed flood mitigation for the city unless it provides rich white people with valuable waterfront development." Flood mitigation. When Donna Ladd wrote that piece in March of 2021...
No, go ahead.
I can say in other words what it sounds like to me now. If I'm off, tell me I'm off. It sounds like they were saying, we not putting no money towards the water system unless it helps the way white people's communities look.
Exactly.
Damn! Unless they can have a pond or a lake in their backyard, to hell with y'all water. We're going to keep it brown. That's what it sounded like.
The hell is this?
And also, that's correct. And also, that it's deeper than just, it's deeper. It started with the perpetual hatred.
Right.
Basically, once the integration laws came into effect, where if it was a public school, you had to start letting black people join, simply because of that hatred. I don't want to go to school with you niggers. They changed the tax laws, right, to benefit them or whatever, and that affected down the line the tax dollars that went to the eventually predominantly black community because of white flight. Meaning what? If white people was like, nah, you know, we don't like you niggers, but we gonna stay in Jackson because we love Jackson. Jackson will be all right today. But because of white flight and they got the hell up out of there because they wanted to get away from us niggers, the tax system and all of that, the way that they left it, by the time white people got on down to where black people ain't had no choice but to get in office, they didn't have nothing to work with.
Damn.
Right.
They didn't have no funds to work with to fix all of these problems. We go into the politicians like, hey, we need this and we that, we got this crisis, that crisis, and the face of the person that we're complaining to is now black.
Exactly.
But the white man created that. But you basically threw a rock and then ran.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Threw the rock and I'm telling you, this is America.
It's him, Mr. Black Mayor. It's his fault.
Exactly. This is America.
And that's how
And it eventually, all of that, just the petty, I don't want to be around you niggers, led to no water for black people in Jackson.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
God is not going to hold you guilty for that.
A chief thing in life. They are deprived of that, simply rooted in the fact that white people wanted to get the hell away from black people.
I got a precept. What you about to say, officer?
And then what's so cold, the white man seen this coming years before
Exactly.
this. That's why they allowed the black man to win.
Yep, that's why they let so many black people move into Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
They see
yeah,
the
take it over.
destruction
Take it
coming.
over.
And then they ran like the officer said.
Can I get Isaiah 14, verse 21? Because this is what our people love to say. That was back then. Why you trying to blame these people now? Why? Because their children reap the same benefits today, just like our people reap the same destruction of our forefathers from back then. All of it was inherited. The poverty was inherited. The lack of water was inherited, just like their riches was inherited. That's why the scriptures say this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21.
Come on.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Why? Because the children reap the benefit of the fathers. Why can't they reap that slaughter as well? They watching us suffer right now in Jackson. Damn. Why? Because the governor of Mississippi is an Edomite man. You telling me that America can send $1 billion to Ukraine? America can send this much money to Taiwan, this much money for this. The Detroit Pistons get a new arena. Flint still don't got clean water.
Right.
These things, they can't say we don't have the money to fix it, but what they showing you is the economic disinvestment and their engineering of poverty in our communities. Right?
That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's why the Lord going to destroy them. That's all I wanted.
Hey, get Sirach 37 and verse 9. Sirach 37 and verse 9.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 9. And say unto thee, thy way is good. And afterward he stand on the other side.
They say unto thee, thy way is good. Look, it's the capital of Mississippi. And y'all got it. Look, y'all got it. Black man, predominantly black schools. Right. Y'all got it. Black power. Go ahead.
Marching band.
And afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee.
Let's see what these niggers gonna do without water. Niggas won't think Black City. You thirsty, ain't you, nigger? For real. That's the evil that we see in today. Set up. We fell for the okie doke, but we ain't had no choice. All right, go back to the video.
Heavy storms in Jackson, Mississippi had led to a water crisis where residents had no water to flush their toilets, and not a single home in the city had access to safe drinking water. And just this past weekend, heavy rainfall and river flooding overwhelmed the water system infrastructure in the city again, contaminating the water and leading to yet another major water crisis. Listen to the state's right-wing Republican governor, Tate Reeves.
Until it is fixed, it means we do not have reliable running water at scale. It means the city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs. Please stay safe. Do not drink the water.
Do not drink the water.
This damn demon.
Hey.
What do you guys say, officer? Our people don't, and I was watching Escaping the Plantation. Shout out to Cap and the officers, man. They went into, they live in Jackson. They know what's going on, right? What's causing this flooding, what's really causing this flooding is they have a reservoir on the far side, the far side where the white people live. Whenever it rains and the water levels get too high on that side, they open their reservoirs and release all the water into the Pearl River. The Pearl River runs adjacent with the inner black communities in Jackson. And when that Pearl River overflows, it floods their community.
Damn.
And I just read an article. It says it was like August 25th. We're preparing to release the reservoirs again. So whenever it rains,
they did it just this past.
They're doing this. They're causing
August
it to
the 25th, right?
Yeah,
that means they did that.
Literally, they're the so-called. I'm gonna say Esau.
Right.
They're making it flood in Jackson due to the rain because they don't want the water filling up their part. That's literally what's happening out there.
Right, that's
but
crazy.
The governor didn't mention nothing. He's like, we just know it's gonna be flooding. We're not gonna be able to put out fires.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. All right, y'all, I'm out.
Basically, he's saying we're not going in that area.
Right, y'all stay safe.
We can't put out y'all fires. We're not gonna go over there.
Yep.
Wicked, man.
All right, I'm finna lay a couple of terms on y'all real quick. Go to the IT page and pull up the Collins Dictionary link first. So, and you see on the news clip, put the news clip up, just that paused image right there. Put that on the screen and take the disclaimer off real quick, if possible. So it says water issues in Jackson, Mississippi, the result of historic disinvestment in majority black cities. So, like I said, this is why I like this video, because he not just dealing with the surface. Black people, oh, that water, they let it flood, blah, blah. He's showing you this stuff go back centuries ago. You understand?
That's right.
It's the result of an historic, because people be like, that was so long ago, them white folks dead and all of that. But we say it all the time. They descendants are reaping the benefits of the evils of slavery, of sharecropping, you know, all the historical oppressions that our people did. They not, if they was to give reparations in order to make up for it, it would be a different story. Right. But it's proof that they still got the same hatred, because they don't got no sign of repairing. You understand? Giving the black people any type of retribution, and that's okay, because we gonna get it with Christ, the Black Messiah. But a lot of you niggas ain't gonna be able to experience it because y'all ain't gonna believe. Y'all think we being racist and we being evil. No, we know that God is just. You understand? We waiting on justice to come from God, and we declaring that to our people to give them hope, to give them faith. But y'all don't want to reject it. That's why he said, surely I'll avenge my elect. But when I come, who gonna have faith? Who gonna believe that I have come to avenge them? You understand? But watch this. Go to their first link. So Bishop Nathaniel did a class on this 7 years. This is one of the first classes I watched when I came into the truth. All right, a very, very heavy class. All right, read that definition.
The phrase?
Yep.
Benign neglect. If you describe someone's approach to a problem as one of benign neglect, you disapprove of the fact that they are doing nothing and hoping that the problem will solve itself.
Right. So that's what's going on. Right? It says they are doing nothing, basically with the clip that they've just played, right? Don't drink the water. Instead of putting millions or billions of dollars into that city to immediately resolve the problem like they do to these foreign countries, right? They say, don't drink the water. That means we're not going to help you niggers. Help your damn self.
Come on,
you understand? Man. They are doing nothing and hoping that it'll eventually just fade away. Somehow the water will stop flooding.
God is not going
to hold you guilty
for that. Or you'll just die. Either
right. Right. And you niggas are just exterminating. That'll be fine too. Right? It's benign neglect. Eventually it'll just fade away instead of directly addressing the problem. Why? Why are they doing this in their country? It's America, right? It's their country. God bless America. They doing it because it's predominantly black people in these areas.
It's a sacrifice city.
So they not.
That's right.
That initiative, that it's not there. It's not there because they don't care about you niggas. You are a nation not desired. Go to the next link. Benign neglect in municipal disinvestment.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking too is it's gonna turn all full circle, because when we was bringing out the 2030 agenda, it's gonna go all the way back to us. They're providing for us. We're needing them for everything. They're gonna control everything. They doing what they doing. They building up to wipe it out for us to just go to them for everything.
They can be God.
No self-sufficient, so they can be God.
Right. Municipal disinvestment. This is stuff that they was doing heavily as soon as the civil rights laws started getting passed. This is the type of stuff that they put in place to further perpetuate segregation, right? And when I say segregation, I'm not talking about like what we had when we first had, was it 7th Street in Little Rock?
9th Street.
9th Street, yeah, thank you. 9th Street in Little Rock, where black people was doing their own thing in their area, thriving, and white people do their own thing. No. That's not the segregation that white people fight for. White people fight to prolong and perpetuate the segregation that allows them to be above and you at the bottom. Them to be the head and you be the tail. Right? Because we are all for segregation in the sense of you give us our area with our resources, let us do our thing over here, y'all do y'all thing over there. We all for that. But that's not the segregation that Esau have worked so hard for over the years and put laws in place to perpetuate. All right? It is to keep you at the bottom, keep you below them, behind them.
Come on, man.
Put that on the screen. Municipal disinvestment. This is the type of stuff they not teaching in school. You understand? Because it would show that slavery didn't end with Abraham Lincoln. It would contradict the curriculum being taught. You understand? But read that.
Municipal disinvestment is a term in the United States which describes an urban planning process in which a city or town or other municipal entity decides to abandon or neglect an area.
To abandon or neglect an area, right? Meaning if it's majority black people there, we ain't gonna worry about it. We're not gonna have meetings and try to decide, you know, what can we do about the roads? When you go to Jackson, just driving.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? When you get back to your city, you're going to need an alignment off the rip.
Off the
Come on, man.
New tires.
I hate it here.
You understand?
Mechanics making a killing.
For real. Mechanics going crazy. They eating good.
Why you got to have big wheels
Boom.
out there?
It's the freeway. We talking, you know, freeway.
All the black people want to move here. All right, we ain't going to care about the roads no more. We ain't going to care about the upkeep of the buildings. You understand? The sanitation, right? The sanitation department. We ain't gonna, you understand? Let them niggers figure it out. We going to give them guns, drugs, no resources, and just let them have that area and see what happens. They abandoned and neglected Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi is a white state, a white Republican Confederate state. The capital is Jackson, and it's 80-some% black.
Come on, man.
How? Because white people saw all the black people being able to move in and the integration laws being passed, and they said, we're up out of here. We out of here. We gonna let you niggas see y'all to it.
Damn.
Keep reading.
It can happen when a municipality is in a period of economic prosperity and sees that its poorest and most blighted communities are both the cheapest targets for revitalization as well as the areas with the greatest potential for improvement.
Right. So going into what's the term? What they doing in Little Rock? Gentrification. All right, go ahead.
It is when a city is facing urban decay and chooses to allocate fewer resources to the poorest communities or communities with less political power. And disenfranchised neighborhoods are slated for demolition.
For what?
Demolition.
For what?
Demolition. Relocation. Relocation and eventual replacement.
That's exactly what Officer Baruch was just talking about.
That's what they want.
We gonna let you niggers get to the point where you have to complete 1,000% rely on us. So now basically what? Jackson, Mississippi, we gonna let it get to the point where it decay and decay and decay, and everything becomes of extremely low value, and we come and buy up everything from y'all niggas, and kick y'all ass out, and now we got so much money to invest and turn it into a damn utopia. It's chess.
This is really crazy.
It's chess.
Hey.
For real, Jackson 85% black now. That's not for it to be set up to eventually thrive and become a black mecca. No. Hell no, it's for y'all to thirst to death. Yep. Now there are no resources. Communities decay to the point where y'all have no choice but to give it up to the white man. And it's so cheap that he going to be able to come in there and work wonders. But your black ass going to have to get the hell out.
The project's going to turn into an airport in a matter of months.
Man.
Like,
For
damn,
real.
the Jackson Airport.
For real. This stuff, I'm telling y'all got to listen. stuff be way deeper than the surface.
It is. You got to think about this, officer. 'Cause we mentioned Flint, this and that. Flint is nothing compared to what they've done here. This is going to be the prototype for other cities and in these other towns, in these other states that want to do the same thing. They're going to say, hey, and we've talked about it. For Negroes think they can fight against the white man, all they got to do is shut your damn water off.
Damn.
They got to just flood your town like they always do. All these lakes that you see in your in these different neighborhoods, yeah, that was once your town or a town of black people. Yep. They flood it out and they move you away. They might be trying to do the same thing to Jackson, man.
Real talk. So
put it underground.
Benign neglect and municipal disinvestment. You understand? These are the two things, the key things that actually led to the water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi. Don't let them fool you. Oh, the water reservoir. What's going on? And all of a sudden, no. This is a result of generational historical oppression that white people have done to our people in Jackson, Mississippi. All right,
Can I show this one photo?
Go ahead.
Hey, pull that photo up. This is what Officer Zechariah just sent. Look at this, man. This is how you know it's neglect. And they don't care about black people. They only care about their people. Pull the video, the photo up, please. This photo right here. Pull it up. Read that.
USA to Ukraine. Here's $8 billion.
Damn.
USA to Israel. Here's $3 billion. I don't know. $3 billion. $3 million.
Too damn much money.
3.3 billion.
Okay,
Right.
3.3. Hey, this is a result of slavery.
Hey, but the U.S. don't got no money.
Right. Here, U.S. to Taiwan. Here's $1 billion. U.S. to Mississippi. Don't drink the water.
This is crazy.
Damn. Now, mind you, Ukraine, thousands of miles away. Israel, thousands
The other
of miles
side of the
away.
world. The other side of the world.
Come
The
on,
descendants
man.
are right here, though, but that land over there,
Right.
thousand miles away. Taiwan, thousand miles away. Mississippi is a part of you.
It's here.
It's home.
Hey.
You understand? For it's like let me see, like the ankle. Like Mississippi's at the bottom of the map. It's like the ankles of the United States of America.
Shit, it might be more than an ankle back in slavery days. It was probably a pivotal moment right then. Like, hey, this is where the money coming from right here.
Right. It was the cotton capital of the world.
Yeah.
Cotton capital of the world, Craig.
For real, though.
Exactly.
The world. So they got bread. They got bread for sure, and that came from our labor.
Right.
It's really our money.
Right.
Give me my money.
But nah.
Hey, you all right, Sha.
Here, Taiwan, take these niggers' money. Fake Jews, take the real Jews' money.
Here go their reparations. Take it.
Ukraine, take these niggers' money. Mississippi, where the niggers at? Don't drink that water, y'all.
Over there, the devil, bro. Because look, how much is the total in the reparations? It would have probably been less than this, right? Yeah, you give them a little whatever million here. Give all the blacks $1 million is less than that.
It probably would have been at least less than the Ukraine one.
Right. So
$8 billion.
That's
I don't
a lot
think
of
they would take that. But this is the thing, because black people, you don't even gotta do the 40 acres in a mule amount. Black people will be satisfied with a $20,000 check.
Pay
each.
my house.
You see how they
Right,
do the damn PPP loan?
Stimulus.
If you just gave every black household $20,000 each, they'll be satisfied.
Damn.
Esau ain't even gonna do that.
They got it.
They'll say y'all was never in slavery, but wait, you wasn't the slave master and all that. Yet you're still benefiting your society. It's the reason why you at where you at was because of your ancestors enslaving us.
Exactly.
So we deserve every penny to this day. Period.
Yep.
For real.
Hey, this is F&I 2-on-1 all day. Can we get that?
Yes, sir.
Hey, get F&I 2-on-1.
But I ain't gonna lie, on some spiritual stuff, we really, reparations ain't gonna do us no good. Dave Chappelle exposed that.
Right.
Right.
You understand? We gonna get the money right back to them. Really, it would be smart. You know it's of the Lord. Because if they was to give us reparations, black people, where the evils will multiply in the black community.
Right. BBLs everywhere.
For real. Evil, it would be new drugs created.
Right. Weed manufacturing
For
companies
real.
everywhere.
The most dangerous laboratory in America is the Trap House Kitchen.
Damn.
You understand? The evils will be multiplied in the black community, and 99% of the money that go out for reparations would come right back into the hands of the white. They would get a return on their reparations.
Wow.
They would have a ROR, return on reparations.
They would flip. They would literally.
Right. So it would really be a smart thing for them to do that. That's how you know it's of the Lord. The Lord like, nah, hell nah. I'm trying to say the elect. What it say in Matthew 24? If he didn't shorten the time.
Right.
Yeah. You do that. You allow reparations to go out to black people. That's going to prolong America's rulership.
Yeah, that's why Solomon was like.
That's going to hinder Israel waking up. Because it's saying our affliction, we're going to seek him early.
Right.
You understand? That prosperity and all of that, you know, the carnal prosperity that we would reap from reparations, that would take us further away from God. That would extend the white man's rulership. It's of the Lord. He hardened his heart.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Same thing he did to Pharaoh. Same thing.
Exactly right.
He hardened their heart that they won't give us reparations, because they would get a good ass ROR, a return on reparations.
Damn.
For real, it would benefit every damn body.
Yep.
But it would hurt. It would deter us spiritually. All right, but go ahead.
Yep. That's why the scripture says this right here. They not gonna give us these reparations. Read what you got.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
That's why Mississippi is not getting help. Because the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are not desired by the nations on this earth. The nations of this earth has conspired against us. Why would they pay you for something that they're causing upon you? It doesn't make any sense.
But why?
So that's why, because we the nation not desired. That's all I wanted on that.
Can I get one scripture?
Yeah, what you got?
Let me get Leviticus 26 and 14, cause like the officer said, it's all of the Lord, and we got mighty prophets down there that's putting boots on the ground in Jackson.
That's right.
But a lot of our people don't want to hear the word of God. So because they don't want to hear the word of God, they don't want to repent. This is what God said was gonna happen.
Hey, I also want to say this too. It's also like, yes, the Lord hardened their heart, but they also understand, due to the hatred that they have for our people, if they was to give black people reparations, it would cause a massive uproar amongst a lot of white people in the United States of America. A lot of white people, they're not going for that. You understand? The hate, even though it would benefit the economy and all of that and blah, 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 white people simply do not want to see niggers with free money.
Hell no.
You understand? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, nigger!
Right.
They hatred is so deep, it would cause a massive uproar in America.
That's right.
So that's another reason why they would never do it. White people hate black people too much to see them receive reparations. They're not going for it. Go ahead.
They'll storm the Capitol.
They're terrorists, and the Bible finna prove it.
Leviticus 26, which verse, officer?
Start at verse 14.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 14. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that you would not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror.
He will appoint over us what?
Terror.
So this talking about the other nations, predominantly Edom. God said he was going to appoint over our people terror. This man is a terrorist. Like the officer said, man, when we think carnal, how can you go to war with somebody and all they got to do is cut your ward off? You can't. This is not a carnal battle. This is spiritual. Read.
Consumption and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart.
Our people can't get water. It's causing sorrow of heart to our people down there. But watch this, read.
And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
Read.
And I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and you shall flee when none pursueth you.
So that's another point. The people that hate our guts, that our people want to be around so much, God said they was going to reign over you. And that's what our people don't understand. Our people need to repent, man.
Hey, real quick, play that TikTok I just forwarded. Real quick. You know, we're going to wrap up this segment. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
The water crisis in Jackson. Nah, it's real. We not even really just showing all the
What is they doing with our tax dollars? You got
the stuff that our people are actually going through right now, and what's going on in the stores, and you know what I'm saying? Just the visuals of the water crisis. We just dealing with the roots thereof. You understand? We just dealing with the evils that led up to it and whatnot. So I'm telling you, we could go the whole show on this thing. But I just want to show y'all that hatred is real. Listen to what this sister saying right here. She's a resident of Jackson, Mississippi.
to pay a water bill, but you can't use the water. That don't make no sense.
Go ahead.
What is they doing with our tax dollars? You got to pay a water bill, but you can't use the water. That don't make no sense. I got $100 water bill I just paid, and I can't use the water. I am angry about this water crisis, because this don't make no sense. We ain't had no water for 2 months almost. So, you can't afford to buy water when you don't fix that car, and nobody on this side of town is giving away any water. All the water being given away is out here on South, out there in South Jackson. I blame the city and the mayor. And everybody working downtown ain't doing their job. Because every time we turn around, we have this problem. This don't make no sense. What is they doing with our tax dollars?
Hey, officer.
You got to pay a water bill.
You said it earlier, and she just proved it. She blamed the mayor, the black man. Yep. But the damn governor is heading that damn thing. Man, we got to understand, man, they come against us, man. It's chess.
It's chess.
Jackson ain't never had clean water.
What the hell? What can the mayor do? Y'all bankrupt.
Right.
What can he do? Go to Deuteronomy 28:48. This is damn, man, I just threw me off a little bit. What I was gonna say?
Hey, this heavy though, man. We see this.
This is proof that we the Israelites. That was my thought. This is proof
right.
that we are the Israelites. The sister said, pay attention, don't lose. Remember why we just played the TikTok. All right? The sister said that they've been 2 months without water. And she just paid $100 water bill. Huh? Understand? They have been 2 months without water. Can't use the water. And she just paid a $100 water. That's a high-ass water bill. That's not a normal amount. That's no. You understand? I got a wife and 2 children, 4 people in my household. My water bill be like $40.
Damn.
You understand?
Where you at? Where you at?
$40.
You killing me, man?
For real. For her to have a $100 water bill, you can't use the water. They show you who's charging you that water bill. Read that scripture.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
You shall serve who?
Thine enemies.
Your enemies. Do your enemies love you? Do your enemies like you? Are your enemies your people, your brothers? No.
Hell no.
God said to the Israelites for their disobedience to him that he would cause them to serve who?
Thine enemies.
Your enemies. You ask a black person in Jackson, who your enemy? They be like, the devil, Satan, Lucifer. Not knowing what they saying. They not referring to the real enemy. They attributing you know what I'm saying, the enemy to a spiritual entity, which it is, but that spiritual entity has a human vessel. And that's what God is talking about in this scripture. You're going to have to serve your enemies and what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Come on.
In hunger.
When you get hungry, you got to go to these people. Come on.
And in thirst.
And in what?
And in thirst.
And for water. You have to go to eat. You got to depend on these people, whether they want to give it to you or not. You still got to go to them. Still got to pay them. Still got to break them off.
Come on, man.
So who's the real? Who would do such a thing? Who would charge you for something that you can't even use?
Damn, that reminds
Who got the power to? You done worked all these years for free in this country.
Come on,
They got
man.
the power to righteously recompense you, or just say, all right, I'm keeping all the money, but since y'all going through a crisis, I'm going to help y'all. And still say, don't drink, just don't drink the water. Who would do such a thing? And still charge you a water bill? Who would do such a thing?
The hell is this?
The devil. Right. Yeah, you damn right. The so-called white man is the damn devil. Your enemy, read on.
And in nakedness.
And for clothes.
And in want of all things.
And want of all things. Come on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
That's proof. It's not talking about the spiritual demons. Satan is talking about who the spiritual demons is. Excuse me. Who the spiritual demon Satan possesses as a race of people, the so-called white man. That's who put yoke of iron on your neck. The people that enslaved you, when they was done with the yoke of iron part, what? Read on.
Until he have destroyed thee.
When they was done with the yoke of iron part, when you was completely destroyed from knowledge of who you are, who your God is, your language, your land, your heritage, all of that, when you was completely destroyed, that's when it was like, all right, we ain't even got to enforce it physically. Now let's just pass laws.
Damn!
Segregation, sharecropping. Now, okay, integration, I bet. Benign neglect. White fly. You understand?
Right.
Let's change the freeway system. The you know what I'm saying? Damn. The interstate, all that. We gon' hey, for real.
Hey,
that's what your enemies have done this because you would not serve your God. You want to be American so bad, and look how America doing you.
Damn.
This is the land of your enemy.
Damn.
This is not. You are bigger and better than this.
Exactly.
This is not your rest. Go ahead.
And you know, because you was talking about, and she paid $100 for a water bill with no water, and they would probably say it's a sewer charge, but they've been having sewer issues this whole time. Like, so you being charged, they just robbing you. They robbing you to collect it, to stay rich and stay on top. So you Mississippians out there, pay attention, man. You blacks around the world, pay attention. Your enemy hates you.
Get Jeremiah 22:13.
Damn.
Jeremiah 22 verse 13.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 22 and verse 13. Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness.
So this is judgment God is pronouncing against those that do this, right? That build his house by unrighteousness. How was America built? By stealing a man and selling them.
Right.
Exodus 21:16. That's unrighteous. God said you worth your death when you do that.
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
That's how they built this country.
Right.
The richest, most powerful country in the world was built by unrighteousness. Come on.
And his chambers by wrong.
His chambers by wrong. Watch this.
That useth his neighbor's service without wages.
That use his neighbor's service without wages. What is that? Chattel slavery.
Damn.
For real. God pronounces judgment against that nation. Go ahead.
And giveth him not for his work.
And giveth him not for his work. Guess what? Yes. the people that was working the plantations are deceased, but we are their descendants.
That's
you understand? Right. You can repay them by paying us. But no, they don't want to give us for our work, even in a state of crisis.
Hell no.
We don't got no water. You understand? We are a capital city of a United State. We are a capital city within your country, and we've been 2 months without water.
You telling me
this
that?
Is an 85% black. 85% of the city is descendants of slaves, people that bust their ass day in and day out. Never got a penny from you. You can't get them no water. They won't. This nation gonna get judged, and these same type of black women, be Baptists and all type of Christian denomination, they gonna be trying to get the white man forgiveness. God said no, woe unto them. Woe unto them. Ain't no forgiveness for them. No repentance for them. Go ahead.
God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
Last comment. That show you, when the scriptures say no man shall redeem you, the conditions that our people in is nothing. There's no amount of money that our communities can spend to fix their water. They paying their bills, but the water's still dirty, showing what? We really cursed. We really oppressed. And we really seeking for a nation that cannot save us.
That's right.
Only person that can save us is Jesus Christ, the black Messiah.
That's right.
That's right.
Message.
Oh, it was back on the topic of the benign neglect you was bringing out. Can we get Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8? Because, like, that's their purpose. Their sole purpose is that they don't want their city inhabited with blacks and Hispanics. 5 and 8. Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 8.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 8. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place.
So there be what?
No place.
Uh-huh.
That they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
That's benign neglect right there. Leave them be so they won't be inhabited. But you read on, it's going to say it. Read verse 9 now.
And mine ear said the Lord of hosts, of a truth, many houses shall be desolate.
What will happen?
Many houses shall be desolate.
So because they placed alone in the midst of the earth, many houses going to be desolate. Meaning what? People going to leave, and that's what they want. That's what they want our people to do in Jackson. That's their prime objective.
It's neglected and abandoned.
Exactly. Keep reading.
Even great and fair without inhabitants.
Without inhabitants, meaning no one's going to be living there. So they can move in and gentrify the whole community. That's their purpose. That's all I had.
All praise to the Most High. So look, that's the warm-up. Took up 50% of the show. All praise to the Most High God. Yeah, it should have been showtime, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap.
Right.
Officer John was like, blink, light went off.
Right at the end.
Let's warm up with this. Right before we started, and hey, man, we barely really scratched the surface with the topic, man.
Right.
Like, we ain't showing y'all what's the suffering that our people going through in Jackson, Mississippi right now. You understand? For real, this is real. This is a result of historical people that's dead right now. Stuff that they started.
Message.
You understand? Y'all don't think God gonna judge their sons and daughters? Did you pull that in Isaiah 14?
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
Yeah, you don't think judge? You don't think, man? Y'all dumb as y'all simple as hell.
There's somebody somewhere thinking that, yeah, that's Jackson, that ain't us. That can happen to whatever city you in. Your city could be next.
They do that.
Right, y'all ain't see what happened in New Orleans?
That's right.
Y'all forgot about that, huh? That's benign neglect, though. Eventually, they're going to forget about it. It's going to fade away. You understand? That's benign neglect. For real, I'm telling you. But all praise to the Most High. We're going to take a quick little break. Then we're going to get into the topic. All right? Look, hey, you overweight black sisters, y'all damn near got spared. Y'all damn near got off.
I almost forgot about
you. Y'all, hey. All praise to the Most High. All praise.
When kids think you forgot about they whooping and you pop up in the
room.
Yeah.
What? You thought you was finna go night-night without the belt. No. No. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to deal with the Lizzo Effect. All right, don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back with more on Let's Talk Truth.
Shalom, this is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I have an important message about your leaders in the Christian church. Your bishops, pastors, reverends, and ministers are all lying to you and leading you straight to damnation. The truth is, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Jesus Christ is a black man with white wool hair, according to Revelation chapter 1. Verses 14 and 15. We as the Israelites must keep the commandments in the faith of Christ to receive salvation, as it is written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. I've challenged and debated Christian authorities all over the world on these issues. Not one of them has been able to negate this truth. Your pastors have led you astray, worshiping pagan holidays and false gods, just as in the days of old. So join us on our mission to restore the true nation of Israel before the decree goes forth. The work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Visit our website at israelunite.org or call us at 855-484-4842 to learn more and visit our schools. Shalom.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize that.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again. 31.
Feeling like it's something that it do know. My mother with it can't bring everybody to the door. And Jeremiah said like really only two ago. I pray she make it to the gate, but only you know. You know. You know. Yeah, you know. You know. I be riding through the city, I be calling it close. Old friends staring at me when I walk in the store. They be telling me I changed, what they for letting me know. Cause any man that don't change, headed straight for the cause. And you know. You know, you know, you know. You know where I know. Every place you look around gon' be my foe. Every city, every town, that's a sight note. What we seeing only being undone now. And you know, you know, you know, you know. You know that I know. Gotta stay sane in the brain with them places that I go. Don't wanna die now. I got a voice in my head and now I just praise the most high though. Never should've played with us. Now they looking like they played with us. How it feel to know your time is up. I know it hurts for them to drink the cup. Know some brothers in the struggle trying to see through the pain. I just gotta keep it honest so the people relate. And I don't fight a lot of problems trying to keep them away. We coming right up from the bottom trying to reach for the gates. And you know.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk Rules. All right, now we finna get into the topic at hand for the day.
It's a big topic.
Damn!
It is a big deal.
Man, bust over my line, man.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
It's a heavy
topic.
Heavy topic.
Matter of fact, it's a loaded topic.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay. I'll pick.
No!
Jonah hater,
No!
man.
You tried it.
Hey, Jonah hater, man.
Come on, man.
Jonah, what's the big deal,
Come
bro?
on, man.
Damn. All right, let me quit. All right.
Help. Get some help.
All right. So the topic for today is the Lizzo Effect, the entitled overweight black woman. All right. So who is Lizzo? What we talking about? Blah blah. Let's get into it. All right. We got a short amount of time.
Lizzo.
Yeah, we're going to, yeah. There we go. We're going to hear it from him. He going to tell who she is.
Somebody that actually make good music, man. Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
Pause.
I
Pause. So Lizzo is a musician, right? I wouldn't call it R&B. I wouldn't call it rap. Pop. Okay. Pop. So she's a black. She's a black pop artist.
It's heavy pop.
Not like a bubble like a pop. she's a heavy pop artist, right? So it sounds like the interviewer kind of trolled a little bit.
He said, if I ain't it, Lizzo.
You know who makes some good music? Lizzo.
The instigator. Hey, the interviewer there, he started it, bro.
So go back a couple seconds. Let's see this comedian. Now you know you can see, and this the problem. This why I don't understand people, right? When you allow comedians to speak on certain things, you gotta. This is their career. This is how they get paid. You gotta expect for them to say things that will be hurtful, but it's in the name of comedy. You understand? It's really not hurtful. It's just a joke.
Right.
Why so serious? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, they trying to cancel this brother.
Lighten up a bit.
Because what he had to say about Lizzo as a comedian. Play on.
Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on.
See, look, he really being nice. Because he really capping. He had to say that to, like, throw salt on the wound.
So, comic relief.
Because he said she got a pretty face.
Right. Cap.
Come on.
She said it.
Go back.
He said it.
Go back. Go back. He said
lied.
she got a really pretty face.
He lied. And
See, just from him saying that, it should have been forgiveness. You understand? It should have been, oh, okay. For him to say that, we ain't even going to worry about everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to say that because technically.
He lied.
Right.
Play the video.
That man told a true man a lie at the same time.
Can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry, listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems.
Yo, you know somebody that actually.
Hey, man, where's your big girlfriend now?
Hey, y'all all right?
He on point.
Right.
He is on point. So I'm going to address the two things he said. He said, yeah, when you're a man, get Sirach 36:21. When you're a man, you could be a little overweight, out of shape. Now, it's still not good. You still face health issues and all of that. But guess what? If you funny, you got personality. You got, what do you say, swag.
Right.
You still gonna get women. You know what I'm saying? However, if you a woman that's shaped like a plate of mashed potatoes, not the powder mashed potato you mix with the water and it be smooth, the clumpy one, like the from the actual when you make it from actual
fresh,
potatoes and it be clumpy.
That first hit.
That's how when you shape like that, you in trouble. Trouble.
Michelin man.
She got a $12 million net worth. Guess what? She's still in trouble.
Damn.
She's still in trouble. Watch this. Read this scripture.
The book of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 21. A woman will receive every man.
Why? Because when we was in our land, when we was still, within our when we was in our land and we was able to regulate marriage how God intended it for it to be, the fathers were the ones that arranged the marriage, right? Meaning, I'm your daddy, you my daughter, I say you gonna marry him. And if his household agree, his father agree, then that's gonna be your husband. Ain't no, but he too fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He too short, and that's gonna come up too. No, the daddy say, no, I want, he spiritual. He might be a little, you know what I'm saying, lumpy, but the brother be in the spirit. Guess what? As a woman, you was gonna have to receive that man. You understand? Whoever your father appointed you to, you had to receive that man. You understand? But read on.
Yet is one daughter better than another.
But on the flip side, it's not the same. You understand? It wasn't set up to where you get whatever woman. You know what I'm saying? If her daddy said you gotta marry her, then that's what it is. No. Nah, I want my son to have the best thing out there. You understand?
Right.
I'm not gonna allow my son to settle for a bubble waiting to pop and bust and pull out puss.
Yeah,
you understand?
That's right. A walking bull.
No. For real. And this scripture still applies to today in the sense that really, because, it's a lot of successful black men that, got bad features. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They, if they was broke, they couldn't get a woman to look their damn way. But since they got money, since they got certain positions, since they got certain platforms, things of that nature, guess what? They can get damn near any woman they want.
Right.
You understand? And women think, because Babylon teach them, 50-50 gender equality, they think that equates. Meaning, when a woman, if she get her PhD, she get her good career, she makes 6 figures, that puts her in a ball game to get those type of men.
Right.
Regardless of how she look, regardless of how much she weigh, because she make this amount of money, she deserves to have a man that makes the same amount of money. When they got the game messed up, no, you built like a plate of mashed potato, you in trouble. You can make $500,000 a year. That don't mean you can get a man that guess what? He want a woman with a body. He want a healthy sister. Now, if you a big overback woman, I just made that up. If you a big woman, overweight, and you make a whole lot of money, guess what? You can get a brother, a diesel brother, with the shape that you like, you with the swag, know how to dress and all that, but he gonna be broke. And he probably just gonna be with you because you got money, meaning he probably gonna cheat on you. He probably gonna be broke with it. He looked the part, but he don't got the hustle or the ambition. He not a high value man.
Right.
And he's still gonna be dibbling and dabbling on the side, using your money to deal with these other women.
Damn!
That's the reality of the matter. You understand? If you are out of shape woman, you are in trouble. You in trouble. All right? And then the last thing, what was the last thing you said?
How women be hypocrites and they be saying yes, slay, but it's really sickness.
Yes.
And all that.
Sirach chapter 30. Let's get that. Sirach chapter 30 and verse 14. The people don't understand the Bible is not a fairy tale book. It's not a book about, oh, just love and close the book.
Hell no.
No, the Bible is the book of life.
That's
the Bible
right.
deals with weighty topics. The Bible deals with weighty topics such as health. All right, read what you got.
The book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Right. So better is, you know what I'm saying, the sister that, you know, live in a regular apartment, live a regular life or whatever, well, poor, but she's in shape, then Lizzo with a $12 million net worth, mansions, nice cars, but is dealing with a actual mental disorder, obesity.
Damn.
Obesity is a real mental disorder. It's beyond. It's not just about being big. It's something wrong with your mind if you allow yourself to get to that state of body. You understand? And believe it or not, whether you know they want to broadcast it or not, those people are afflicted in their body. Every day that they wake up, is something wrong. It's something uncomfortable. You got the things that they have to do to properly bathe. The things that they have to do to put clothes on.
Man.
The lifting.
For real, because when I started working out and all that, getting gains and stuff, it's to take your shirt off, especially you work your back out and all that. You take your shirt off, your lats, you know what I'm saying? That man, I be needing help. If my shirt wet, like if I was sweating, I be needing my wife to help me take my shirt off.
Right.
You understand? Just imagine what fat people have to do to put clothes on. Like a real fat person. How do they put socks on? How do they do that?
How they wash their back?
Come on, man.
How do they put socks on? How do you read? Listen, I can't stand up and put on socks. I'm not flexible. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to sit down to put on socks. What do they do? You understand?
Question.
How do they do
How do
it?
they tie their shoes?
How do they do it? Read on. I'm sorry.
Verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
That's thus saith the Lord. Health in a good estate of body.
That's
Health
right.
in a good estate of body. Read.
And a strong body above infinite wealth.
Read.
There is no riches above a sound body.
Come on.
And no joy above the joy of the heart.
Right. So when you're healthy, you understand it's not only about your outer appearance. It affects the joy of your mind. And Lizzo is going to be proof of this.
Right.
I want y'all to understand. When you are overweight, you obese, you let yourself go, that fuels depression. That's why it's in the verses later down when you get down to verse 21. I'm saying when afflict yourself not in your own counsel and all that. It's in that context for a reason.
Right.
Health issues lead to mental issues.
Right.
You understand? For real. A lot of depression and stuff like that is rooted in bad
That's
health.
right.
Understand that. So that's the brother was on point. He was like, y'all trying to encourage her. Y'all really enabling her. Slave queen, yes. Well, y'all don't care if her arteries clog up and she stroke out tomorrow. Y'all don't care if she get hit with the diabetes diagnosis because y'all telling her to slay. You understand? Y'all literally slaying her. That's murder. you enabling a person instead of correcting them. You know what I'm saying? Encouraging them to do better by themselves.
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
That's murder. We gotta stop doing that within the so-called black community. We have to. What you finna say, Ops?
Nah, just so basically what you're saying is, by you not just telling that person who you say you love, just don't eat. Just take it easy. Don't eat so much. Let's try a diet. I want to see you alive. You're actually, by not doing that, you're killing that person. You really have to think of it that serious. I know you trying to think about their feelings. You're trying to spare them because it's like, dang, but I know he or she's gonna get mad. I don't want to cause no waves. But when they die, then what?
All right.
You're gonna wish you said something.
That's right.
Get that real quick in Proverbs 27 and verse 5. Verses 5 and 6.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Right. So no, it's a time to where you gotta let people know what's up, man. God said that's better than you secretly wishing that they would get their stuff together. Nah, you gotta let them know. Open rebuke. You understand? Hey,
that's right.
Listen, I'm concerned about your health. This overweight, this is a problem. That is against the scriptures. You understand? You are not supposed to neglect your health. Thus said the Lord.
Hell no.
Read on.
Faithful are the wounds of a friend.
What the Bible say?
Faithful are the wounds of a friend.
You know how heavy this scripture is? If you somebody's friend, you really care about somebody. You really love them. It's going to be times where you wound them. Meaning something that you say, you understand, will hurt them.
It's a righteous wound.
Exactly. It hurts them for their benefit. It's faith. It's out of good faith. I'm saying this because ultimately this is to help you, to build you up, to edify you. You understand?
Right.
I'm not hurting you to harm you. I'm hurting you to help you. Meaning, I know this is going to hurt you emotionally, but spiritually, this is what you need. That's only a faithful friend gonna do that. A fake ass friend, they not gonna keep it real with you.
Hell no.
You don't got, listen, that person you think your friend, they not your real friend. They ain't never gave you no wound. They ain't never said nothing to you that hurt your feelings. You understand? Meaning in the flesh. Like, they hurt my pride. But that helped my spirit. I needed that.
Right.
It hurt to hear it, but I needed that. If you ain't got no friend that made you do that, you don't. That's not a real friend. It's not. Read on.
But the kisses of an enemy.
But the what?
But the kisses of an enemy.
Just think about the kisses of an enemy. In order for somebody to kiss you, they have got close enough to you for you to not recognize them as an enemy. You think they're your friend.
Right.
That's how they are able to kiss you. You understand? But he said the kisses of a what?
The kisses of an enemy
are what?
Are deceitful.
Are what?
Are deceitful.
Are deceitful. And a lot of our overweight black sisters have been deceived into thinking that they slay queens. They can still get a man. They still pretty. Society has changed. You understand? For me to be 200 pounds, 5'5", and to go with a dude, an average man, I'm settling. That's deception. You've been deceived, sister.
Right.
Wow.
How it's not settling if that's your ball game.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a credit. That's like a credit. You got a 620 credit score. You go to the car lot and you leave with a 2012. You didn't settle. That's what you can get. That's what you can get. That's what you got approved for. You know, you get a house pre-approval. You're not settling if you get a house with their pre-approval amount. That's what you can get. You understand? But no, your friend, for whatever, your fake ass friend, for whatever reason, will blow your head up to think you still deserve the world even though you don't love yourself enough to take care of your damn health.
Damn.
For real. That is deception. How do you deserve somebody to love you for who you are if you don't love you for who you are?
What the hell is this?
It's deception. We gotta stop doing that. What you gonna say, Alf?
This show you a real friend right here. If you overweight, this should be blowing your mind. These scriptures should really be blowing your mind, freaking your tradition out.
For real.
Because the scriptures tell you this how you know rebuke is love, because it says open rebuke is better than secret love. It's telling you rebuke is love. It's just it's interchanging the words. Open love is better than fake love. Secret love, that's what it's telling you. So, hey, make sure y'all true to each other. That's all I wanted to know.
Yep, keep it 1,000, man. So y'all, now the clip with the brother, I don't think men generally had a problem. You know, the gay men, all that, the LGBT community, whatever,
Right.
and simps. But for real men, they like, you know, he's a comedian. He can say somebody look like a shit emoji, and a plate of mashed potatoes. He's a comedian. That's what he do. We paid to see him say stuff like that, right?
That's why the dude got an interview on him.
So, I mean, what he's saying is true, and yet the insults, it was in a joking context. So, I mean, but the world is trying to cancel that brother. When it's something else that nigga did that he need to be canceled for. They ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about this. But it is kind of funny how that came out after this. You see what I'm saying? You got to think about that too, because that shit was old. Tiffany Haddish, she don't look like that no more. That video, you know what I'm saying? That was old, but it's coming out now after he, you know, speak out against somebody that's at the forefront of an agenda. All right, so let's meet Lizzo. This was her response to the brother comments.
Lizzo.
Indirectly, I guess you could say.
Lizzo calls out body shamers during VMA's acceptance speech. I'm winning. Come on. You on a video?
Yeah, it's a video at the bottom. You can read though. You can read.
Lizzo could have addressed recent body shaming criticisms with a calculated statement, but she responded in an even better way by celebrating her own success instead, which feels even more satisfying, doesn't it? While accepting an MTV Video Music Award tonight, the singer celebrated Big B's winning and quoted
Big bitches winning. Wow. That's deceitful.
Right.
That's an enemy kissing them, telling them that.
That's Satan, literally.
For real. That's Satan. That's one of them old tricks in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Big bitches winning. No, it's not true. The only thing you winning is some type of
first place to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
If you can make it to the hospital.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or you get, you know what I'm saying? You get all type of endorsements and sponsors from, you know, wing stops, you know, restaurants.
Hey, that's how you know, officer, this is an agenda, because she rich, right? You said she worth $12 million. But the average black woman out there ain't that rich, right? So what about when they pass away? What the family got to do? What they got to deal with? How much is that coffin going to cost? If they get one, if they can fit one in there. All of these things factor in when you overweight. You overweight now, everything, the cost of everything is high as hell.
You know they're probably
That's how you know they hate themselves and they hate their people they around.
They'll probably cancel her if she lost weight, bro. They'll say she turned on them. But anyways.
Keep reading.
And quoted a line from Beyonce's song Formation. Best revenge is your paper, B. With the audience cheering on her success. After the comedian Aries Spears insulted Lizzo's appearance, comparing her to a certain emoji and a plate of mashed potatoes.
Emoji.
During an interview for The Art of Dialogue in late August. The About Damn Time singer clearly struggled not to let the body shaming comments bother her. On August 25th, she tweeted, "Crying myself to sleep was so fun last night. I think I'll do it again tonight.
It's around 1926. But listen, the pity party. People always, in this society, if you gay, if you fat, if you, what's another one? Gay, fat, and, trans, that's gay. If you gay / trans, or if you fat, right? In this day and age, all you gotta do is like waving a flag and you summon, it's like the like the the thing they put in the sky, like the Batman emblem or something.
A banner, yeah.
When you,
like a
yeah. All you gotta do is say, I'm hurt, I'm offended. I'm offended.
It's a black woman symbol that
And the community comes out of the woodworks to defend you and attack the person that addressed your flaw. All right?
What is this?
But read that scripture. 26.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 26. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly.
It hurt my feelings. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight.
My feelings.
Read.
But inwardly he is full of deceit.
But deep down inside, they want to cry every night because they hate being fat. They hate living like that.
Damn.
Deep down inside, they want somebody to help them and to push them change their life and become better so they can stop living with that uncomfortability.
That's right.
But they rather settle for pity parties and people making them feel good and enabling them to continue in that lifestyle. Listen, don't be deceived. Like you said, Officer Jonah, you right. If she was to burn a fat, and you got to think, she would be an inspiration to so many people. She would be such a righteous example in that aspect. You understand?
That's right.
But for those that are also insecure and do not want to face the challenge of becoming better and taking care of your health, they would feel like she betrayed them. You are our moniker. You are our mascot. You understand? You cannot stop being fat, Lizzo. Now, I remember I believe she started losing some weight or something. It was like a year ago or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, because I made a post and I got like 50 comments on that junk from women coming in the fit. I'm like, what the heck? Y'all better get the hell up. The hell? But on a post, it's something, eventually it was like, would it be saying the post is not, it been removed or some shit or whatever?
Yeah.
So I forgot what she actually was saying, but I believe she was starting to lose weight. And basically, it was like the type of comments and feedback she was getting was, don't feel pressured. Like, you got to do this and do that because people saying this and saying that or whatever. Because she was offended that people were still talking about her weight when she had been working on her weight. You understand? Now, instead of people telling her, girl, ignore the haters, stay focused, keep, stay on your progress. You're on the right path. Keep going. Don't worry about them. They was like, girl, you beautiful just the way you are. And nigga, we love you. And da-da-da-da. And the sister then backslid. And I guarantee you, them white folks pulled her into an office and let her know, listen, the reason why, without saying this, but basically, you are successful for being yourself.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
If you discontinue being yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're no longer going to be the star that you've become. You understand? Basically saying, if you withdraw from being a staple in this agenda that we pushing to destroy your sisters, You understand? Then we're going to eject you from the industry. You're going to magically disappear. You understand? So you might want to keep eating them damn Twinkies.
Hell no.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you. They had that talk. But, you know, of course, with the words, you know what I'm saying? In a different way. But basically, like, you better not lose weight. The hell?
Hey, you know how they do it? They keep her busy. So she can't work out. Okay, we just throw you stuff. But you saying something heavy. Fed.
She need to get busy.
Hey.
You understand?
Hey,
but they keep her fed.
Keep going to these events. But like you said, though, they'll fade her out. Because Jennifer Hudson? Where's she at? She done lost weight, Weight Watchers. She was the first big woman. I'm black. I'm big and proud about it. Now she gone.
Damn! Like it was a male singer that the same thing. He lost weight and fell off the face of the earth.
Fell off the face. It probably was Ruben Studdard probably.
Right.
He fell off.
I'm telling you.
It was mad when Adele lost weight.
Yeah. She's a big.
And Adele said hello to the other side. Hey, I'm tired of waking up smelling, you know what I'm saying, stuff, because I got creases in my body, built up compartments of sweat. I then took a bath. I lift up my arm. I smell sour because
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
It was a roll I didn't reach. She said, "Nah, I'm tired of that. I want my body to be. I want smooth surface. When I wash, I'm cleaning my body. I don't gotta reach in certain creases. I might miss one. You know what I'm saying?" She said hello to the other side. Can't be mad at that woman. Go back. All right.
But after winning the video for Good Award tonight and walking the red carpet as one of the best dressed of the evening, the singer had no qualms declaring any unwarranted, cruel comments irrelevant. And now to the bees that got something to say about me in the press, she started, "Aries, what's good?" And
all right, go to the video, because basically you just read what they're going to say.
And now, to the bitches that got something to say about me in the press. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. They be like, "Lizzo, why don't you clap back? Why don't you clap back?" Because, bitch, I'm winning, ho. Big bitch is winning, ho! That's what bitches show people, bitch!
Gross.
You know,
they look like a damn cartoon. She really look like a nutty professor. Norbit Rasputin. Look, she embodying that thing, man.
Embodying?
She real deal look like this. Go ahead.
Oh, so you know I came to the conclusion of
what?
Like women being fat, that's another wave of feminism.
Right.
I'm gonna explain why. Because anything that God say he rejects and women uplift, that's feminism.
Yes.
The Bible hates fat women. He disposes that.
That's
right. He wants you to fix it. And you saying no, that's feminism.
The dirt came out.
That's what it is. That's exactly what. That's why they upholding it.
Joe Eglon looking at.
That's feminism, man.
Hey, listen, now I'm gonna explain something, right? So, the words that came out of her mouth were very vile and profane, and the world clapped for her. She was clapping back at a man, and she said, "Big bitches winning, ho." So now,
Wait a minute.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, what he said was, you know, it was up there. He's a comedian, though. He got a license to do that to an extent. You understand? But he did say shit emojis, potatoes, or whatever. But he didn't call her a bitch. He didn't call her a hoe. You understand? She refers to that man as a hoe. But in the process, you see what she did to herself. And it's black people don't understand. This is how you know you've been destroyed.
Message.
Big bitches winning. I'm a big bitch. I'm a big female dog.
Come on, man.
Look at me and then turn around and wag her damn tail.
The hell is
You
this?
understand? That's
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
She making a mockery of her. She thinks she making a mockery of
Congratulations,
the
you
dude.
played yourself.
She making a mockery of herself. Big bitches winning. No, sister. You supposed to be. Think about what she doing to the youth. The young black girls that's growing up. They go from wanting to be a successful black queen, black princess. You know what I'm saying? A thriving mother, wife, whatever. I want to be a big bitch winning. You know what I'm saying? For real, I don't care about how much I eat or how much I don't exercise or whatever. Because big bitches winning. Big bitches winning. So I don't have to care about my health. And I listen, I got sisters that I love to death. I got two of my 4 blood sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I got sisters that's not blood that I love like blood. For real, sisters I love dearly. You understand? As my own soul. And y'all letting yourself go. And now y'all want to say, I got kids, pregnancy, blah, blah, with postpartum, whatever. Some of y'all ain't never had no damn child. You got to a certain age, you turn 17, 18, and you let yourself go.
Birth control.
Birth control.
The hell is
Church is chicken.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Right. You can't let the fried foods go. Women, I'm telling you, it is so hard to get modern women to stick to a diet.
That's right.
It is so hard to get modern women to stick to a diet.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
They kryptonite is Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, all this bread, fried this, fried that. They just can't get away from it. But it's okay because big bitches winning.
Damn.
What the hell is this?
What I'm trying to see is, what are they winning in? What, they're not winning. You're lying. You are a liar. Can I get a script?
You ain't winning the Biggest Loser competition.
You're not winning that, right?
It's reverse psychology.
Well, that's what they sold her behind doors. Big women are winning. It's in. The big things are in. Go to Sirach 6. I'm gonna use this scripture. Sirach 6 and verse 10. This is how you know your friends around you ain't your friends.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 10. Again, some friend is a companion at the table.
When you eating dinner, nah. When your big ass at the table, in your prosperity it was going into, but when you at the table, when you dining, when you living good, they with you. That's a friend that's with you, but what?
And will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
But as soon as you, like you said, if she down and out, they ain't gonna be with you. All of a sudden, your friends that you had around you, they fading away. If she lost all her money, if she went broke, if she got boycotted, what they call it, canceled, guess what? You wouldn't have the same friends. They will fade away. That's how you know. And that's how you know they really don't love you. They just there for something. Your money, your goods, your fame. You got fame, I got fame. I just want to be seen next to you. We famous. That's just like if you win a lottery for $200 million, all of a sudden you got 3 cousins you ain't never seen. You ain't never heard of these niggas. Like, who are you? Who are you? It's the same way, right?
Hey, can I get a preacher? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 Corinthians 6. 1 Corinthians 6, I believe, in verse 20. Because it is important that we take care of our bodies. I know we know it's a lot of
That's right.
Brother said the sisters look like potatoes, and that's true. But let's see what the scriptures say. Read Read verse 19.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own?
Ye are not your own. So letting yourself go, you're doing a disservice to yourself and also to the Most High.
That's right.
Your body is not yours. Read verse 20, though.
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body.
It's another precept that says you can't praise God from the grave. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's in Sirach 30.
Yeah, Sirach 30. We can't glorify God in your body if you're dead. Read that again.
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
So not only are you supposed to glorify God in your spirit, but also in your body. We have to take care of our bodies that we may do the things pleasing unto the Lord.
Yeah, and Ecclesiastes 9 and 4 say a living dog is better than a dead lion. That's the only context that a big bitch is winning. Because a bitch is a female dog.
Right.
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying? Till you die, you're better to, at least you're still here. You know what I'm saying? But other people that have went down your path of being a big bitch, they dead. You understand? That's the end of that. But anyway, all right, go to the next thing. Go to the next thing. We got like 5 minutes. All right. So now this clip right here is gonna show the hypocrisy when it came to men. When they was addressing a brother looked like he been gaining weight, they didn't say that was fat shaming, body shaming, but was sister way more out of order. You understand? Lizzo, her stuff was empowering.
Come on,
play the
man.
video.
Sure, they had him on there quick. I was like, oh, one song? That's all we're getting from 50 Cent. He is that out of breath. Is he out of shape? He can only do like 30 seconds of a performance? Because believe me, I'm sure it's very hard to hang upside down and rap at the same time. I don't know, I'm not a rapper, but if it's like singing, you have to use your breath a certain way. You get out of breath real quick upside down. That's hard. I understand, but I just noticed it was very quick. They said, get him out there, he out of breath, and cut that, bring out Eminem. Like I said, looking at the pictures, 50 Cent is not obese. Like if we are comparing him to Lizzo, Lizzo is fat. Don't be offended. She has said before that she is fat, and she is queen of the fat girls, something like that. She said that, but she's fat. Just looking at her, we all know she's fat. She's obese, if you want to be technical. She's an obese woman. Looking at 50 Cent, he's got muscle. He's actually visually fit, and I mean, it does take some type of strength and training and conditioning to be able to stay in that upside down position and be able to rap at the same time. Pause it. Hello, editing Michelle here, because I can hear some of you women twisting and turning my words around, saying that I said Lizzo isn't fit. I didn't say that. She definitely is fit, and it takes a lot of strength and power and conditioning to do what she does. The point is that 50 Cent has muscle. We can visually see his hard work, but he gets called fat. Lizzo is clearly obese as hell, and the moment someone brings up her weight, people rush to her aid and say, but she's fit. Can you do 8 hours? Come on, man.
All right. Hey, go to Proverbs 11 and 9.
Why she shaped
Proverbs
like that?
11 and 9, man.
Why she shaped like that,
What the hell
man?
is this?
What is that?
Man.
Boy, ain't no
I'm
way,
trying
boy.
to
But
think
she
of
got kids.
something.
She got kids. She got kids.
No.
Why you built like that?
No. She don't got kids. Proverbs 11 and 9.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 9. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor.
A hypocrite. That's what you see, hypocrisy. You 50 Cent getting fat, just because he 40 something now and he ain't got the same definition he had on the in the club video 20 years ago. It's called aging. You understand? Or he probably been working hard, had to take a month break from the gym and lost a little bit of definition. But he is not blubbery. He is not, no, but he got He got fat. He got humiliated. He got insulted. But Lizzo, fat ass, when she performed, it was empowering. Oh, you better not say nothing about my. You better slay queen. Right. Yeah. Right. Not knowing that is destructive. That is destructive. That is destructive to that sister. You
Congratulations,
you destroyed 50 Cent spirit. You understand? Because he not fat. But by the hypocrisy in your speech, now he a man. So he manned up. He got in the gym. He just did an interview a couple days ago. They were like, oh, man, you been working out, you know. Like, yeah, I had some naysayers, you know, had to show them. You know what I'm saying?
Why the sisters don't do that?
Yeah, 50 Cent took accountability.
Right. He said, okay, I'm going to go ahead.
Exercised and got right back to what we know him as. But the hypocrite, by them, with that narrative and all of that, you understand? Enabling this sister.
Hey,
She's obese as hell.
This how you know that.
It's not empowering.
Damn.
It's enabling.
Lord back. This is how you know people around her don't care or love her, because she's got all this money, but she ain't in no fitness. She ain't promoting fitness for the big women. She ain't saying, hey, you can do this, or she ain't making it a cheaper way for them. She can show them, hey, just walk around the house. I got a big house. Let me walk around it for a little bit. She ain't doing nothing. She don't give a damn, and they don't care around either.
Her audience is women that want to stay fat.
Right.
All right, go to the next video real quick. We're going to end it. Go to the next video real quick. So this just another person, this, you know, the enabling. And this is what leads to people like Lizzo's entitlement. Watch, play that. Now this old, but still. All right, play that.
Lizzo took to Instagram Live shortly after the video's release, where she broke down crying over some of the comments she read, explaining that all she's trying to do is just make music that helps everyone.
I'm putting so much loving energy into the world. And bro, sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
Lizzo went on to explain that she hasn't even had a moment to sit down and congratulate herself over the fact she's released a brand new song, and admitted that she's feeling overwhelmed. While these types of rude remarks don't typically bother her, she went on to say, I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower, my patience is lower, I'm more sensitive, and it gets to me. Lizzo has been trending on social media all weekend as fans and celebrities have been rallying to support her, including Cardi B, who defended her in a series of tweets. Cardi began by saying, when you stand up for yourself, they claim you're problematic and sensitive. When you don't, they tear you apart until you're crying like this. Whether you're skinny, big, plastic, you're going to always try to...
Stop. And this is where shit go left. We gotta stop doing this. I did it. I'm guilty. I did it earlier. Certain shit don't fit in that category. You understand? Cause I was talking about people that get picked on, right? Like mentally challenged people, handicapped, like born with physical ailments. Right. Short people got picked on. Those three categories in a category by themselves. There's nothing they can do to change their circumstances. You understand? Right. Literally nothing they can do about how they were made. Nothing. If you get made up because you skinny, if you get made up because you fat, if you get made fun of because you plastic. For one, now we got to think about this. Examine this, right? Plastic shaming. It's not a real thing. But what she's saying is, people, because you had that banging body like Cardi B, right? And then somebody be like, it's fake. You got surgery. So she putting that in a boat where she basically trying to make it seem like she relate to Lizzo. People address her for being fat. People address Cardi B for being plastic. it's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same. You plastic because you wanted your body to look a certain way. You understand? She is fat because she don't want to take accountability for her health.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's two different things. They don't go together. You understand? What y'all really hate is them that rebuke in the gate.
Right.
That's all it is. Y'all just do not want to take accountability for y'all flaws, for your shortcomings. Point blank, period. That's all it is.
That's right.
That is not to be defended. Message. It's not. That is not to be defended. But this type of activity right here is what enables our sisters to go down this big, lonely road of being obese. You understand? I'm telling you, it is very destructive. You were finna say something?
I'm gonna say this. What we're seeing here is they don't want people to have accountability and a work ethic. Because, for instance, like plastic, all you got to do is take your ass to the gym and hit some squats. You can get the shape you want. You got the Edomites doing it right now, trying to be like the black woman.
Well,
for the most part,
yeah, because genetics might hinder you to an extent. Because the body that they be wanting, the hourglass, the perky titties, and the round booty, but still a slim waist.
Right.
Like, come on now, unless they're running your family or whatever, nah, you gonna have some type of, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Yeah, you can still have a body, you can still have a nice body, an attractive body missing one of them. The one thing you can always control with your body as a woman is your fat. You understand?
Right.
The amount of fat that you have on your belly. You can control that. In your arms, the flap.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Ain't nothing wrong when it comes to the leg. Now, the legs can get overly stupendous. Thunderous.
But you can definitely tone areas.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't got to be all super flabby. You know what I'm saying?
Your lower back can have, you know what I'm saying? But not a lot of men don't like that overly size, big white. It is a such thing as a booty that's too damn big, like Rakishi is. You know what I'm saying? It's smothering.
Right.
You know, but for the most part, every woman, unless you physically, you know what I'm saying,
like
ailments, whatever,
right.
Every woman can exercise her body to not have excess fat.
Right.
You understand? Every woman.
Right.
Just like no brother has an excuse to be a little puny, skin and bones. Every brother, unless you physically handicapped, can do some damn push-ups, can do some squats. You understand? You can build muscle. For real. So we gotta stop enabling each other.
Right.
Go ahead, officer.
Make sure they're accountable because they need to stop eating a certain way. Stop eating.
That's right.
She over here dipping mangoes in salt water. In the damn beach water.
Yeah, we had a lot more content, y'all. But listen, we gotta go. It is what it is. But you overweight black women, y'all really did get spared today. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all really, because we ain't even get into the scientifics, the statistics, the real danger to your health. We ain't resurrect our brother Kevin Samuels to get on y'all ass.
Yeah, we coming back.
Y'all got mercy today. We're finna raise Kevin Samuels from the dead on y'all ass.
Right.
But it's all right. It's all right.
Y'all
gonna get y'all, you know. Y'all gonna get y'all. All right, but with that, we gotta go. Shalom, Israel. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that, all right? We gonna be back, Lord's with it next week with more on Let's Talk Truth.
Wanna rat on me, but that won't rat on me. I got the heart for the mission to carry me. You not the first or the worst one to challenge me. If it's smoke that you want, then you got it. Whatever you wanna do, then we bout it. This purple and gold on my back is so problem. If this was a riddle, I bet you can solve it. If you want soldiers, you know I got to know. If we rolling, you know I got to go. What's the mission? It ain't impossible. Watching bishops overcome obstacles. This ain't no obstacle with illusions. I got faith cause I seen the future. I read the scriptures so I can prove it. You cannot stop this. This is a movement. What do you mean? How? Royalty in my jeans now. Putting in work cause I found my purpose. The word is all I dream now. Yeah, so how you gonna see if you don't go? And tell me how you gonna believe if you don't know? I can see you been deceived cause you don't grow, but you won't vote. So I'm about to show out, show out. Yeah, ain't my God, he made me. Your God can't save me. It's one God for one nation. You gotta fight for a spot just to make it. Hold it down like we underground in the basement. Who wanna fight for the plight of the nation? They took your history right from your eyes and erased it. Hey, time and time again, I done told you it's real. The truth is out and every word of God is fulfilled. Oh Lord, I don't know about you, but I know it's real. Yeah, I'm about to show up.
Now let me go and pop my. I promise this is something you do not want, miss. Now eat them trying to block my. Cause when I shoot at my target, I'm not gon' miss. My, he say if they don't believe, tell them bye-bye. I can tell you been deceived cause you like lies. You just another Pharisees with your eye blind. Get your mind right and just get out the way. Prophets dying while you playing it safe. We outside daily risking lives as we prophesy against the United States. And we the troops of God. This is do or die, something you can't escape. You and I, we on two different levels. I move with God while you move. Listen, you can play tough, but you need this. I might play around with you, but I mean this. Royal blood, boy, I hang with the kings and the priests. Moving niggas with the word, I practice telekinesis. Tell me how you gon' reap what you don't sow. Never plant a seed, how it's gon' grow. I can tell you been deceived cause you don't know, but you won't more. So
I'm about to show out, show out. Yeah. I made me. Your God can't save me. It's one God for one nation. You gotta fight for a spot just to make it. Hold it down like we underground in the basement. Who wanna fight for the plight of the nation? They took your history right from your eyes and erased it.